Good morning, and thanks for joining us on the Monday edition of TVC Breakfast. I am Veronica Dan Ikboy. I'm not here alone. I have Mike Okwoche joining me this morning. Mike, it's good to have you back on set.
Thank God it's Monday.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Great to be back. It's really amazing. Good morning.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Now, yesterday, an incident was averted, talking about a MAX aircraft, Boeing 737. That had to have an emergency landing at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja. It was coming from one part of the north, and it was said that two of the tires, just got damaged, so to speak, and then it had to land on the runway in the Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport, and as a result of that, the runway was closed to any other aircraft landing and the operations there. And in that aircraft, we have over 100 persons that included 68 doctors who were coming from a conference in Jalingo. And reacting to that, a lot of Nigerians have been saying that would have cost Nigeria a lot.
Yeah.
68 doctors, that is a lot.
The doctors that we're looking for. No, but we are grateful to God, and then we're also grateful to the aviation system, because there are lots of safety measures that have been put in place over the years and over time, where there are layers and layers and layers of precaution that are always adhered to, so that any kind of emergency will be responded to immediately. And we saw that response as well. The point there is the tire bursting into flames and so on. We saw pictures from the aircraft and all of that in the landing and the kind of smoke that it came out. If there were no appropriate or adequate measures
put in place,
it could lead to the airplane even going up in flames.
Right.
But we saw how quick, because we commend, in fact, from all the reports we got, there was a quick response from all those who were responsible, and we saw how it was averted. Now, the runway has to be closed for precautionary measures, and to ensure that
because of the level of damage.
Exactly, the level of damage to the aircraft, and then even the impact and so on. So we thank God we're sitting down here just talking about what was averted.
Yeah.
It would have been a very different story if at all it was the other way around. But we really are grateful to God that it didn't go beyond this level.
Absolutely. And we are hoping that the necessary agencies will swing into action.
They
to
have already.
Open that, because some flights were cancelled as of yesterday. And reports that we're getting this morning is that some of those passengers are still stranded because they were heading somewhere. And so we hope that some measures will be put in place such that everybody returns to where they are going. And we also heard that an infant was in that
there was
flight.
an infant.
It's also
infant
good
on
that that was averted, that the infant is alive.
Nothing happened to anyone, and everybody disembarked safely, and they've gone to their various whatever. They have been examined. I understand there was an examination unit that was open to ensure that anybody who had any kind of trauma or discomfort will be looked into, will be attended to, as the case may be. So that's a good development as far as the aviation sector is concerned, because all of these incidences that take place in the aviation system or sector, they go a long way to gauge the kind of ratings that Nigeria gets or the country gets and so on. And Nigeria is proving itself again that when an emergency happens like this, they can rise up to the occasion immediately.
Yes.
So that's a plus for Nigeria.
Yes, because
an accident can happen anytime.
Anytime.
But what do you do, and how do you do
Manage
when
it.
exactly? So that management is part of it, and the closure of the runway for a little while is part of the measures as well, because although it's going to inconvenience other people, we understand.
Yeah.
But the issue there is there has to be precaution in such a way that this incident now, how would it impact other flights, if at all, that it's going to, so that they have to ensure that it is isolated, kept away, and taken care of. Now, what we have to start thinking going forward is that I think Abuja has just one runway. If that is the situation, then we have to start looking forward to building one extra or two other runways. Because as we get along, the Nigerian aviation, the Abuja airport is becoming busier as we get along.
Absolutely.
Because more people are coming in, more flights are, in fact, we even
it's
understand...
one of the busiest airports.
We even understand that there are new airlines that are coming on board. You know, if they as they keep coming that way, then well, it's going to be busier. More airlines from across the world, you know, applying to come to Nigeria because of the very busy routes and all of that, will also increase the traffic. So we have to start looking forward to see how we can begin to buid another runway. It's expensive, but it's doable. So that anything that happens like this, we don't shut down the entire aviation
airport
sector before we can go ahead with the services.
And then the matter of looking to how the tires burst into flames. How is it that it wasn't detected before the flight took off that something was not right with the tires? So that has to also be put in check. We have to leave the conversation now.